Hi, I'm Tierney and welcome to my tiny home on wheels. I live in a 2019 Ram ProMaster 3500 Extended. Come take a look. When we bought this van, we actually bought it when it was pre-converted, but it looked nothing like this. It is completely different. So we built a wall, we changed the butcher block, we changed the color. Literally everything in here looks nothing like it did when we bought it. And I'm going to show you some of our custom pieces. One of my favorite custom pieces in our van build is our dog bowl food and water holder. This is one of our dogs right here. His name is Oakley. He's a little dash hound. He has a spicy attitude. Essentially what we did was my dad helped us build this so that it kind of looked like it was part of the build, and you can put your food and water here, and then we use this for storage. Another cool thing about this is that it is removable, so you can just take it right off. We also opted in for putting a bag holder here. It just made sense to have somewhere that it could just stay so it wouldn't be super messy. Another addition that we did was my wife added this flip-up counter, which just gives us a lot more counter space, which helps with dishes, cooking, honestly, anything you can think of working. This right here is where our gray water goes for our sink. This is a 20-liter gray water tank, and honestly, it lasts us, I would say, like 2 weeks. Wouldn't you say so? It depends how many dishes we're doing. When it comes to living in a tiny home, you need to make it feel like home, so that is exactly why we built this wall. We made it just decorative, and it just felt fitting for us. We love the desert, we love nature, so we have these photo frames here. We also installed these hooks right here. That way we could hold stuff for cleaning. We also put our window covers back here, our shower bags, umbrella, dog leashes. And then one of my favorite things that we actually installed was this slide out function. So basically how this works is it's a 3-tier slide out, and we have so much stuff in here. I know it looks crazy, but it really helps with organization. So I have this bungee cord, and all you need to do is just wrap it around here. And here is our wardrobe, our food storage, our dish storage, and then like our junk drawer. It's a little crazy, but we were able to manage getting in almost a full body length mirror if you step far enough back. We also store our stickers here. We have some LED lights here that really help with just getting ready or in the evening. Our closet is for, well, closet stuff. My wife installed these drawers that were truly unbearable for her to make. They took a very long time, and these have been, I think, one of the best things about the build because it helps us from not having to break our backs and lay on the ground to dig in. This is kind of the amount of stuff that we can store in here. We have our pots, our pans, our dishes, literally everything for cooking is in here. And then once you come to the second drawer, you have our snacks and our food, which we can fit a good amount of stuff. Our bottom drawer here is hanging open, but this is like our junk drawer. So we fit in dog food, cat food, toilet paper, paper towels, first aid kit, kind of everything that you could think of. And we were talking about possibly getting a van, living in it, and traveling America in it. I kind of made it something that we had to have a bathroom because if not, I wasn't comfortable without having a bathroom. So here is our full-size bathroom, retractable door right here. I'm pretty sure this is the biggest size shower that you can get in a van. It's a little crazy. I would opt in for smaller. When living in a small place, it's very important to optimize as much storage as you possibly can. So I did 4 adhesive hooks here, which hold our shower bags, which we take to Planet Fitnesses or wherever we want to shower, and then just kind of whatever else we want. It's amazing. It's super helpful. And then the best part of our entire van, and I swear by this, I literally swear by this, I'm not kidding, is my toilet. Like, I could not do van life without my toilet. I swear to you, like, I could not survive without a toilet. When we were looking for toilets, we were looking for a composting toilet. We looked at the Nature's Head and a few others, but what stood out the most was the Compo Closet toilet. Well, my favorite thing about this toilet is that it is so compact, so it is small. You can remove it from your van. The tanks are also removable, which makes it super easy for cleaning up. Another thing that I really like about this is that it actually looks like a toilet, so it feels more homey. Like, it's very comfortable, and it also has this red light detector here that will show you how far your liquid jar is. And we've had no problems with it. It is super lightweight, compact, looks nice. You can also get a different toilet seat cover for it. So I definitely recommend this product. I think it's amazing. I could not survive without it. We use compost. We use cocoa coir, and it works amazing for this toilet. This one has an agitator, so this silver section right here, basically what you do is you pull it out and you spin it like this a few times. And then that is all you do. And we change it probably every 2 weeks, but it's amazing and I could not survive without it. Welcome to our kitchen. We opted in for butcher block just because it just felt a little bit more sturdy and safe. So when we bought this fan, it already had this sink. We just decided to keep it. We did build this cutout through the butcher block, which is amazing. So that's been really helpful for us. And then we have one of those sinks that can swivel outside of your van. And let me give you a quick look. Or you can do it like this. I really wanted our van to feel more homey, so I did these little stick-on tiles here. They're not real, they're just like literally stick-on. They're from Smart Tiles. And then we attached this rod here so we could have hooks that hold things like our speaker, our headphones, binoculars, alarms, digital camera. Also decided to get this kitchen trash can. My dad and my wife both thought that it was funny because it was so small, but my wife is not laughing now because she uses it every day. I got this plant here so that it just felt a little bit more lively in here, which is another reason that we went with like the green color. This here is where we store our stove, utensils, paper towels, things like that. It is a little bit messed up. The van is 5 years old, so she has been through a lot. Open this, you'll see that we store things like paper towels, we have stuff for dishes, and then in this black thing is that's our stove. Down here is our fridge and freezer. We have an Iceco combo. Basically what you have to do is pull this thing out. This is our fridge and freezer combo. Over here is our freezer. Over here is our fridge. Whoopsie. And they fit a decent amount of stuff. It's just really important to have proper ventilation because for a while we didn't and our fridge kept failing on us. So my wife built this vent. And this is the bedroom, dining room area. They're kind of a mix of both. Let me give you a little tour of this area. Right here we have one of our benches. Behind it we'll store our dog ramp, which is for our dash hound to get on and off the bed. Underneath of this bench is actually our cat's litter, which is a perfect spot because we don't smell it. So it's great, and it's just like not in the way. So this is our one bench, and then here's the cat. And then across from me here, we have our other bench. When you're sitting in this bench, typically we'll have dinner or we'll just enjoy each other's company, and my wife will sit across from me. We do have a lagoon table that we have right here. It actually goes under our bed and we use it as basically our bed board. So typically that'll go here and we'll work, we'll eat, have coffee, whatever. And then over here we have our Olympian Wave 3 heater. I'm super grateful for that. Up here my wife built this whole thing, so leave a like, comment, and subscribe because my wife is a builder. So she built this, and I really wanted some open storage above the kitchen just to like have that more homey feel. Keep things for coffee. We have seasonings up here. This is magnetic, so it's super helpful. They've literally never fallen. This right here is my wife's drawer, and then this over here is mine. This stores all of her clothes. This stores all of my clothes. Sometimes hers stores mine too. We have this open drawer here. This holds stuff like my makeup, our laptops, work stuff, cords. And over here, we used to live in Hawaii, and we have this Kona surf shop thing attached right here, and it just feels like a little slice of home. We also got married, so I have this in our van. It is like a, this is just a really special item for when we got married, and I wanted it to come to the van with us. So we don't have an AC in this van, which means it gets hot, especially because we only have one max air fan. So we bought this Sirocco fan, which you'll see a lot of van lifers have this, and it's literally a saver, like lifesaver. Basically just has 3 different speeds, but it really helps with circulating air. And then you just pull this thing down, push it up, push this up, and it locks in place so it doesn't fall on your head when you're sleeping. We also have these fairy lights, which just helps with like mood setting and just making the place a little bit more cozy. We also have this window over here that really helps with circulation, and we really like it. We like to be able to look out wherever we're laying and relaxing, and it's been really, really wonderful. This right here is like kind of like my girly station, I guess. Over here I hang my jewelry, my sunglasses. We have our max air fan remote control right here, carbon monoxide detector, thermometer, thermostat, and then we have a camera in here so we can watch the animals when we're away. We have a fan, a notebook, a fake candle, just, you know, random stuff, to be honest. This section down here is actually for the dogs in storage. We wanted a place for them where it could just really be dedicated for them. Right here is Quinny's cat door to access her litter. We have right here some plugs so that we can use, you know, our outlets. And then here's Oakley. We keep a calming blanket down here, a dog bed, litter, one of the outdoor crates, some toys, and in the back we have some softball gloves, our AC unit, and things like that. That is our entire van. We're not showing you the cab because, well, our junk is in the front right now because we didn't want it in this pretty video. But we are so appreciative of you watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We feel super appreciative and would love your support. Stay tuned if you want to see us traveling across the country.